So why should people, and obviously I'm a little not really objective on this, but why should people choose to advertise with KHTS? And I know you put a lot of emphasis on this, but and pretty much our whole staff does. But what makes us qualified to be SEO people, SEO masters, so to speak?
Yeah, there are a few things that make us unique. First of all, we've been now doing this for 15 years. We started our website back in 2003 when all other websites, if you can go on the time machine and look back to some of the major news sources, whether it's the LA Times or New York Times or Washington Post, most of those websites were pretty much brochures for those newspapers. And then to sprinkle something different on there, they would put some of their soft news on there. You might see a gardening story once a week come up there. So things that were not part of their hard news. They were afraid of hard news at that time because the paper was still their big financial entity, and they were making all their money on the paper. They saw the internet as a threat. We were the exact opposite. With radio, we saw it being a tremendous compliment. So the day we turned on the hometown station website, we started cross-promoting both the website and through the on-air and vice versa. As that built and as the popularity came, we learned by populating it with hard news stories and keeping it focused in Santa Clarita by being hyper-local, that gave us tremendous strength. So what it's created that's different than anyone else is it's created a tremendous brand here in Santa Clarita. More importantly, Google and all the search engines recognize it as a trusted news source here in Santa Clarita. So then when we produce content for a client and put that on our website and then link it over to their website, it's like having search engine optimization on steroids, because we're a Santa Clarita news source, an official one that Google recognizes. They are a Santa Clarita business, whatever it is, if we're talking about a mortgage broker or a lawyer or back to jeweler or clothing store, whatever that is, that's truly what they are. And so by doing the right links back and forth and mentions and the right keywords back and forth, it can be very, very powerful. And it's something that's unique to us because of both the branding that we have, all the links that we have, and the trust level we have with Google in the Santa Clarita community. If we tried to do this necessarily in New York City, it would not have the same impact. But here in Santa Clarita, by keeping the website and the radio station so hyper local, it's made us very, very powerful.